This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below. Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. Today I'm going to be driving the Ferrari 312 F1 car from 1967 against the Lotus 49 in a 8-lap race at Silverstone Historic Circuit. Now this track is super fast, has zero runoff and is just made for cars like this, and I thought what better way to show this off than by doing it in VR. We're going to be in VR again today, and I know there's been a bit of a VR binge recently, but frankly I've really been enjoying it. It's made me really motivated to make new videos because of the immersion that I feel when making these is second to none. Now usually when I'm doing my sim racing I wear these Phil SR1 Sim gloves, which I am totally in love with by the way, but seeing as we're in a historic car today I think it's time for a change of gloves. There you go, now we're ready. Well, here we are then on the grid in our Ferrari 312 F1 car. Ferrari to the left. Hey fam, lights coming on, and when they go out we'll go, and there you go. Oh, not a bad start there, but nowhere to go. Cars blocking the path. Going to go straight to the inside now. See what places we can gain on the run down to T1. The run down to Cops. One big difference here is a lot tighter than modern day Cops, and also it's a big old wall on the inside instead of a curb, so don't be touching that. That'll do nasty things to your car. Looks like we're going to get past that 24 on the outside. Now coming up to T2. You can tell the difference between the 49s and the Ferraris just by the awesome dreadlock style manifold on the Ferraris. Down to second gear there, a little bit clumsy on the heel and toe, but it doesn't matter too much. We're on our first lap, so I can afford to be a little bit slower. Everyone else is a bit slower at this point. Through Chapel and now on to the hangar straight for the first time. Let's see what this Ferrari's got compared to the 49 in the straight line, shall we? And that 49 absolutely rocketing away in the straight line. Nothing this poor little Ferrari can do about it. Of course, the 49 was the cream of the crop in this era of F1. Ferrari not so much, although it's very beautiful. I couldn't tell you many stats about old F1, I'm afraid. It's not really my era, but I can still appreciate how pretty these cars are. Coming down to this long right hand. Now it goes on for a lot longer than you want it to. And now for this very fun, very fast left-hander. I forget the name of this one, but it's just off the throttle, back on again. Get the four-wheel drift going. These cars are all about the four-wheel drift, and no corner demonstrates that better than the one coming up. See if we can get around the outside of this 19, shall we? Try and run the speed in, waiting for the car to grip. On the throttle there, going to push out car. I just saw him come into my peripheral vision there. Looks like we managed to go around the outside. He's still there on the inside though. He might have a go back into Cops. I'm being nice and cautious through here, just going to give him the room in case he was. There he is! I can just see him again. Oh, a little bit of contact. He's still there. He's still there. Come on, dude, give it up. Let your team friend go, please. To the outside now. I'm focusing on the car in front a bit more than the car behind. The 18 car comes across in the braking, so it looks like we managed to finally get that move done. That was a bit terrifying. But of course, these cars, in comparison to old or new F1 cars, I should say, they lack wings, they lack downforce. Absolutely no downforce in these things. So it's all about the four-wheel slide. That's why these bias by tyres are so rad on this car. You couldn't have the same sort of performance really with slicks. Actually, I'm quite interested to wonder how one of these cars would do with slicks. So I have no idea how it would do. It's not really made for it. Probably tear the car apart, bless it. Just checking the mirrors here. One of the things I really love about VR is having this real sense of being in the car and having to check your mirrors and have an idea of what's going on around you. So I'm always got one eye in the mirror just to make sure I'm not going to chop anyone off, and even if I'm going to chop someone off I make sure to do it, but I know I'm about to do it, so that's the difference between doing it with a single monitor. Getting this fast left, going to just have a dab of the brakes, get the car sideways, back on the throttle, full throttle. There you go, nice run now, the car in front. Going to flat shift to fifth. Nah, not quite enough there. He might be able to retain the inside line. They are on 100%, so they're very feisty around here. But have we made that stick? I think we have just about, but again he's on the inside. Can't pull across just yet. He's still on my quarter. I'll go in front very slow into Cops. Come on, dude, I've got a car on me. He's going to be there again, isn't he? No, he's not. I think we've just about got it done. Where is he? There he is. I can just about see his nose. Got a retirement, our first retirement of the race, so someone's not having a good time out there. We should have it now done. Yeah, move is made now. I can see him just in my mirrors, my peripheral vision. Down the second gear, trying to go around the outside of this 10 car. Can we make that stick? Can we make that stick? No, we can't. Just a reminder there that I do have bias by tyres, and of course, no traction control or ABS in these things. 100% driver input, which is what makes these cars. This is where you get proper racing. This is proper racing, this is. You're in a bath tank, a bathtub full of fuel, and you're pretty much smoking right next to it. Love it. So I got lost in the mirrors there for a second. Keep an eye if the cars go too wide behind us. And this is one of the cars that came in the more recent Ferrari pack. I forget what it was called, and it's not really a car I've driven yet. I actually really like driving these older F1 cars. They present quite a unique challenge. So you can see again, getting it nice and sideways. They're always good when you get a nice four-wheel drift going on. Makes you feel like a fucking baller. Another retirement, looks like. Car's having trouble now. I'll probably put the footage in, but I had a race before this. This isn't my first take. It rarely is in these videos. Where I clipped the bollards there on the inside, and it got stuck underneath one of my wheels, and I was just hapless. I spun, and then I got left for dead basically. But I thought it was pretty funny to mention that, because you have to avoid them. And a lot of tracks like this, where bollards and stuff are put on, they're non-contactable, non-collidable. Sorry, so you can get away with sort of running them over. Not so much in this car, of course. Open wheel car, of course. I just dab the inside of the wall there. Sorry, dude. Gonna leave a little memento there, a little bit of rubber. But it makes driving this thing around here just a little bit more risky. Anyway, let's focus on the car in front. We've got a bit of a gap behind us, although it's really cool to sort of just check back in the mirrors and see a snake of Ferraris. We'll have a quick look back when we come into stow, and we'll get a nice little look at it. So many people locking up into this corner. There they are. How cool do they look there? So rad. Look at the camera. Oh yeah. There's nothing quite like VR for this experience of actually being in the car. And still in VR now, I still find myself, when I'm about to have a massive accident, I close my eyes. I prepare myself for death. Assetto Corsa, this distinguished Assetto Corsa is death preparation simulator. Come on, that was a bit sloppy through there. Hope you guys get a nice view of the footwork as well if the pedal cams lasted this long. Fourth gear. Easy through here, Jimmy, come on. It's so easy to sort of overshoot into that corner and end up having this horrible oversteer moment. Oh, getting so close to the grass. So there's a grass, hello. I didn't see whose cars were in. I'll have a quick look at whose car we're in a minute. Oh, am I going to make that work? Sort of. I hit the wall on the inside, but no, he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. We're going to be forced around the outside for T2. Still there. Oh, he's going to push me across. Oh, good job. But guess what? I got the inside, boy. I have the high ground. What? Damn you, AI. Okay, so it's going to be have to move into stow then. Oh, Jimmy. Okay. Well, that's a good chance to whose car we're in. We are in Eamon's car. Chris Eamon's car. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure drivers will definitely do that during the race. Whose car am I in? Sticks head out cockpit. 100% realism. Anyway, this guy in front has shamed me. We've got a couple of laps left to do something about it. We're on the 5th lap right now. Down to 3rd gear. You try and back these cars into as many corners as possible, just because it helps with the rotation. That's what the throttle's for in these cars. It's pretty much to turn. I think it was Mario Andretti that said, if you use the brake only as a brake to slow the car down, then you shouldn't be racing. It's very true in this sort of car as well. Using the brake to help turn, use the... Oh, there it is, got very close. That bollard on the inside, use them interchangeably. Got on the grass there and car got very shaky for a second. Of course, these things aren't really meant to run off-road. Oh, just a tiny tap of the wall there. You just had that little tiny tap. Right, come on, number 12, round 2, mate. Let's go to the inside. There it is. Thank you very much. Where is he? He's in the blind spot. He's in the blind spot. There he is. God, number 12, please. Top 10 anime battles here. Is he going to take the guy in front as well? Whoa! Get out of the way. I've got business to attend to. This is now a race of honour. I'm going to look up the inside here. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to send it, as they say. That term, send it, has no place in historic racing. I can tell you that now. I'm going to just chop him off at the exit of Stowe. Yeah, thank you very much. Right, you. Now, of course, the great thing about AI in Assetto Corsa, although there are many great things, but there is one good thing, is there is variance. So some AI can be faster than others. Obviously, this number 12 car, maybe one of the faster AIs in the field at the moment, because he's pulling away from me right now. I'm not going to let that stand. That's a little bit of a cut there, Jimmy. Don't worry about it. Hey, friend! Remember me? Why don't always go to the outside there? It's not the best line. Come on. Oh, this is scary. And the steer, come on. Come on. Where is he? He's right there. He's right in the blind spot. I can't see him. Is he still there? Is he still there? I can't see. Can I give him room in case he is? Yes, there he is. Nice, we passed. Okay, good. So, a couple of laps to go. Can we now pull away and maybe get onto the guys in front of us? They're well away, but now we have the bottle uncorked, so to speak. Let's see what this Fezzer can do. Let's see if this 12 can stay with us, shall we? Shall we? I was going to go full throttle through there and just try and drift it through. This car sort of responds to that sometimes. The tyres in this car last forever and a day. Oh, guy off ahead of us. That might be for position. Not going to think about it too much right now. Just going to try and get through Stowe in one piece. Nice little bit of oversteer there on exit. Nice and subtle. I must recommend, guys, every time I do a video on this sort of car, to go and check out a channel called GP Laps. Unfortunately, he's not uploaded anything for quite a while now, but he has a really awesome series where I think he does I think it's a 1965 season in a Ferrari in GPL, and it is just one of the coolest things on YouTube if you're a sim racing fan. So definitely go check it out. So Leeds on the final lap. Looks like we've sort of ditched the number 12 for now. Why am I in third gear? Just habit there, just shifting down too much. Watch out for these bollards, Jimmy, don't end your race now. I love the ramp into the pit lane there, it's so scary. The last lap then, let's see if we can put in a good one. So, brake hard, down to cops, don't touch the wall on the inside, run it nice and wide there. Of course, no runoff anywhere on this circuit. Not designed to run off anywhere, this is very much the airfield it once was, as opposed to the proper racing circuit it is today. Oh, just dipping a wheel onto the grass there and braking, that's not fun. Again, big wall on the inside here, want to get close to it but don't touch it, or touch it if you're me, why not? Now through Chapel, we'll just follow the racing line through here. Use the throttle to help rotate the car. Can't see anyone in front, so I'm going to guess they're long gone by this point. We're in no man's land. Now for Stowe, brake where the black marks start at the moment. Try and back it in. Again, using the throttle and the brake to turn the car. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Come on, go, go, go. Again, want to get a gear between second and third there. We haven't got one. Back up to fourth temporarily before going back down to third. Bring it in. Softly on the throttle and now accelerate as soon as you see the exit. It's okay to slide this car. It's not a crime. So leaders finish the race. So we're going to try and keep it flat through here. A bit of overstick, get your foot in it, be brave. Picked up a bit of dirt on that tyre there on the inside. And oh, Jimmy, circuit please. And don't touch the bollards. There you go, nice. That was a nice last corner. Oh, and VR nearly died. But we crossed the line in 5th place, so not bad. That would have been old school F1 points just about. Oh, and then we're teleported back to the pits. But guys, that was a race between the Ferrari 312 and the Lotus 49 in VR. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. We've got some merch coming out soon, some new merch hopefully, so keep an eye out for that. Take care guys, have an awesome day. See you all next time. And oh look, Jim Clark won. Best result.